Bants or bullying, bants or bullying. We're playing a game called Bants or bullying, bants or bullying, bants or bullying. It's rarely bants, it's usually bullying. So, Disco Elysium. Can you hear me all right? Because I'm the important bit. I'm not getting a response, so I'm guessing not. Yar! Okay, excellent. That is good. Right, I'm just pouring myself some not cherries and berries. Yes, so here we go. So here we go. I don't know if this is going to be a good idea or not, but this is Disco Elysium. It's been on my to-do list for quite a while. That's better. It's been on my to-do list for quite a while. And now Mark has rather pushed the issue a little bit. It's again, it's won a lot of awards, I understand, for narrative and stuff. Released in 2019 by somebody called Robert Kurvitz, a Karelian Estonian novelist, musician, and video game designer who also plays Dungeons and Dragons. And he's 12 years younger than me, so another reason to hate him. Yes, I'm reading it off Wikipedia. Oops. Yeah, cool. For fuck's sake, Clive. Right, I have very limited knowledge of Disco Elysium. I know a couple of things. I know there's a murder mystery to investigate. I know that it's apparently full of philosophical and existential questions, and the like. I know quite a few people whose opinion I respect have said it is an awesome game. And I know that the first thing you have to do is deal with the fact that you are naked and hungover. So let's start a new game. Okay. All right then. So I'm not gonna create your own for a first run, as that feels far too risky. So basically, I'm going to be picking. Yeah. Okay. Mental, social, or physical. Okay. Capacity to reason. Power to influence yourself and others. How well your body is built. How well you move your body. Okay. Influence yourself and others. Extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas, thinker is interesting. Sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. Okay, we'll put that one straight to the top of the list. Extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. Okay, so I'm not asking for votes here. I'm going to go predictably for sensitive. And we'll see where we go. I'm a little disappointed that my capacity to reason is very low, but nobody really ever solved a crime by paying attention to clues. So let's get a load up. This is literally, I think, the second time I've launched it, and the first time I'm paying any attention to what is written on it. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest waters. I've missed the end of it. Begin.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
I have to say, I can entirely accept that my ancient reptilian brain is slightly cockney. Can you hear the? Thank you. Can you hear the voice well enough? Because I spent like an hour trying to make it audible to people. Come on, what's all that writing around the side?
Never.
Oh dear.
Never, ever.
Okay. Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Okay, it's gone a little bit Austin Powers. But again, I can deal with that for my ancient reptilian brain. I am happy to simply keep it on non-existing.
The inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Okay, this is great. Give me some more. What was that about the X something? Now, realistically, I kind of want to spend more time being asleep because I feel that this is actually fulfilling all of my fantasy needs right this second. But in the spirit of being an investigator, I feel like that ex-wives comment requires some pursuing. Also, the plural.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Plunge back into the fathomless deep. Again, tempting, like I say, good night's sleep. No, I wanted to know about the ex something. I do kind of want to know about the ex-wives. Am I the kind of person who has ex-wives? I suppose it's traditional for cop drop.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Allons-y, never let me go. No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. Oh. This is very much not the traditional tell me more about the dragon conversational options, I have to say. Oh, man. Think back into the abysso-pelagic zone. Go with your heart, Raph.
Alright, nothing down to fuck over.
A return trip to the silence, please. Let's visit the ancient Zero home. Look, I am tired of being this type of animal, and who gives a shit?
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
Don't stop, keep singing, sing me the song of death. That is a bit goth. Wait, no, I need to belittle myself instead. Am I a goth? I brought Tiny Sadogwa along to give me any moral support that I might need on the off chance nobody turned up in No, I'm sorry, Renna, I'm not turning on Twitch integration so that we can vote. If you want to play Disco Elysium, you can do it yourself. I am going to not listen. No, I'm not going to go goth.
Do you really?
Oh. Now I know this trick. Don't be naive, of course not. I want to sail the inky blackness until forever ends. I do, let me off. You can take the boy out of the goth, I guess.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meet around you. A sensation.
It is a truth universally accepted that somebody trying to have a good night's sleep is going to be woken up by somebody poking their man meat.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Redder is asking what I already know about the game. As I said when I started it up, I know that there's a mystery to investigate. I know that I am probably an amnesiac ex-cop, amnesiac detective of some sort, but I'm not taking that at face value. I know that a chunk of the mechanics, such as they are, revolve around what sort of clothes you're wearing, a system I'm pretty familiar with from Fallen London, and I know that there's apparently a lot of existential and philosophical stuff in it, and this is not a game where I would be double-clicking on people with a shotgun. And that broadly is it. I very carefully tried to avoid spoilers for Disco Elysium because I was pretty sure I was going to want to play it at some point. and enjoy the narrative. So it falls into a very rare pile of things that I haven't spoiled for myself by reading the plot summary on Wikipedia. I'm quite excited to play it, to be honest, and also I'm quite excited by the possibility of disco music, although that may damage my hard man of rock image.
You can take it. You're a champion.
Okay. Somebody likes me. Mother, help me. There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. Okay. Stop. I don't want to hear anything more about this sensation. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing. No, I am not scared. I am a champion. Now, I think I agree with my volition. And also, I'm quite excited to see what ends up in this section of the screen, assuming that something does. And this isn't a very avant-garde way of presenting a text adventure. So, no, I am not scared. I am a champion. And Tinus the Dogger agrees with me.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly enemy.
Help, someone cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me. Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth? Sadly, I think I know the answer to that question. Okay, I'm a bit scared now. Let's go back to the dark. Let's start with the big questions. Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth? I think I'm going to be in
streak
denial.
penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
I'm really enjoying the sound that they put together for this. Maybe enjoying is the wrong word. Okay, here we go. Open your eyes. Am I? Yes, I am wearing underpants. Thank Christ. Not a redhead. Okay. Let's have a look. Alright. I have a face that is immediately reminding me of a cult scenario. Okay. I have a character sheet full of skills that I do not have, which is nice. Although I do have Inland Empire, hunches and gut feelings, dreams in waking life. Okay. And I've got some stuff that's greyed out, and it's 8:05 in the morning of day one. Oh, excellent. I have 2 hands by the looks of it. All right. Aha. Okay. Is it a pants day? Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Haha. All right. Nice and straightforward. Screw it. I'm gonna have to put trousers on at some point. I may as well start with it. Okay. -1 savoir faire, +1 electrochemistry. Flare cut trousers. Okay.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
I like perception.
It says whirling in rags on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Okay. I'm assuming that this is the name of the hotel that I'm in rather than an instruction. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. And that is probably why my hand is attached to my head. We have indeed all been there. Although, I've got to say, it's been about 30 years since I last woke up face down in my underwear, half under a chair. Okay. Being witty, I have missed that piece of text. What is that? This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Okay, right, okay, so that is whatever was in the reel-to-reel tape player. Better grab the shoe while I'm over here. Left foot shoe. Right, okay, so that just moves me. So I can look in here. The shoes are not providing me with any benefits. Health and morale, I'm going to assume, are physical and mental damage. So let's have a quick look. Right, okay. What is that? That is a tie, okay. Actually, I should probably put my shirt on first. I'm not cool enough to carry off a tie with no shirt. Yes, play what you know. I'm liking the fact that he's hairy and dishevelled and has a pot belly. I can remember back when I used to look this good. +1 Esprit de Corpse. Ah, right, okay. Let's have a look. What is Esprit de Corpse? Connection to Station 41. Understand cop culture. Okay. Okay. Oh. Ah, right, okay. Window.
Nose stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Look out. Visual calculus. Assess the damage. Or leave. This is a white check. You may retry it. A 42% chance of success. I like those odds.
What do you mean, assess the damage? How would you do that? What are you even trying to do?
Wow, my brain is being slightly passive aggressive and mocking. So again, realistic. Esprit de Corps.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
I hope nobody's calling me posh. Okay, right, alright. No, I'm going to check the bathroom before I attempt to get that tie off that ceiling fan. Right then, fingers crossed nobody has done anything horrible in the bathtub. In my bathtub, broken in and done something awful. Bottles, excellent. Wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
I'm sure many of us have had the fierce discharge of masculine energy. Somebody has ripped half the faucet off.
Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
I'm always a bit worried about games in which you have amnesia. But I'll worry about that later. So let's have a look. Really? Nothing? Wipe the mirror. No way, I'm not doing this. Back off. Okay, spirit investigation. Really? I understand. Remember nothing of my face?
Really? All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
I don't know if drinking so much you forget who you are is something you wake up from with a hangover. I'm going to put another tick in the column of I'm probably dead. So, let's see. Let's wipe the mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort, you clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I don't care, still wipe the mirror. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. Better not to know. I'm not going with better not to know. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face.
There is definitely something wrong with it.
What do you know, mirror? Stop taunting me. What's wrong? How bad could it be? How bad could it be? I'm the protagonist in a computer game. How bad could it be?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
I'm sure everything is fine. Touch my nose. At least my tongue is okay. Touch your tongue. I'm scared. I want to stop doing this. Wipe the mirror now. I've got a nose. Have I got a nose? I'm a bit worried about the fact that if I look closely at my character, I do appear to have a clown nose, but I don't think, even in the spirit of bants and bullying, anybody would be trolling me by giving me a clown protagonist.
It's not. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
Yeah, I'm a clown, aren't I?
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
I am scared. I do want to stop doing this for fear that I turn out to be a clown, but I have to know. What's the worry with amnesiac protagonists? I don't know. It's so obviously I see the point of having no memories to colour how I'm playing the game and exploring and discovering who I technically am. But ever since I played Planescape, I've always felt slightly bad about the fact that the nameless one that I played was an upright citizen who did his level best to help lots of people, and that was very much at odds with the nameless one who you were in your previous life and such. And it says disturbing and unsettling things about memories and experience, and now I'm going to wipe the mirror.
Behold.
Okay. Now, okay, so we're getting... you can't see that, can you? I've just realised I have been... occluding myself. So the face in the mirror, it's not terrible. I could certainly cope with waking up to that, but the corpse horror of my skin pallor in the little picture in the bottom left-hand corner, that is a different matter indeed. Just needs a bit of sun, it'll be fine.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
No, dear Lord, help me. What is this? Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar. This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic. This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
Oh, now we're into the tricky subject of facial expressions. I'm not making it. The face is making it itself. I have no idea why it's there. It just is. I have no idea why it's there. It just is. That covers like 90% of my experience with facial expressions.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Okay, try to stop. No, keep making the face. Ooh. Okay, let's try some audience participation. Somebody tell me what to do. Stop making the face or keep making the face? Never stop making the face, says Oz. Okay, no, keep making the face. Oh. Thanks, Rena. That has given me a 50-50. I don't mind that facial expression, actually. It looks sort of friendly and upbeat, yet at the same time awkward and nervous, so I'm going to keep making the face.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore.
Oh, I know that
You've
feeling.
worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off.
Almost certainly the wind has changed at some point.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Okay, what is the emotion you're trying to convey? Superstardom? I don't think I'm a superstar. God, I don't know. It's indescribable. Nice Lovecraftian vibe. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. Oh dear. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There is some charm to it. It's an expression of pain. I'm not an emo goth. I think that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I'm sort of pulling it off in a sad has-been kind of way. There is some charm to it. There is some charm to it. Look at it. I mean, you wouldn't want to spend too much time looking at it, but it is charming.
There might have been 10 years ago.
Oh, nice.
It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Okay, Encyclopedia. A 3% chance of success at digging deep into my mind to locate the source of the expression. Electrochemistry. Impossible 18. 3% chance. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Let the mirror be for now. Let's see. Why do I have this expression? Why do I think it's a good idea? 3%? Yeah, whatever.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Fine. Be like that. Right. What's that? Making a noise. Maybe it's a locked door. It's got a yellow thing around it rather than... Ah, shirt! +1 conceptualization, -1 suggestion. Conceptualization. Understand creativity. Ugh, see art in the world. No, I am not. Despite the visual similarities, playing John Haynes. Suggestion. Charm men and women, play the puppet master. I'm not sure I want to keep wearing this shirt. Okay. Right. It's time to screw courage to the sticking place and try for the tie. Aha. Oh.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
I'm not sure you need the adjective truly horrific on necktie.
Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Savoir-faire, medium, 28% of success. I'm not holding my breath. Grab the tie. Pull on the fan. Pull on the light bulb. Leave. Pull on the fan. This is a simple puzzle. It's Scott Adams levels of puzzle.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
72%. Excellent. Do I want the tie? Yeah, I can always take it off again, I guess.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained.
What's the worst that can happen?
What you have in your hand is a fantastically colourful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
It's over the edge, isn't it, where they wear actual nooses as ties. It is apparently my pal, the tie. I trust Rena. She would not lie to me. So let's... tie. +1 Inland Empire. Okay. I think I have... Yeah, there we go. Excellent. This is helping my hunches and gut feelings. Brilliant. This can't go wrong. Right. There is a book. Can I have a look at that? It's not shining up or anything. No, that's annoying. I wonder what I'm reading. I also only seem to have 1 shoe. That's disconcerting. Oh well. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Investing in shivers. Okay. Is that one of the skills? No, I'm not spotting it. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Can I scroll around? I cannot. That's fine. People can't see around corners in real life. Under physique. Okay. The calendar says it's March. The year is 51. 1951? Oh, there's a radio. -44 degrees centigrade snowstorm in Yalinka. What is that music? That music has a disturbing overtone of U2 about it. There's something on the table. Is it my shoe? No. It's some money. The murder hobo in me says pocket all of that money immediately. It's British Sea Power. Okay. Is that the name of the music? Oh, the band. Right. Okay. Sure. It's only 40 pence. Real. My apologies. Oh, there's a door. And a woman. Always explore the location you are in before opening a door. It's just a simple fact.
Hello, officer.
Yeah, okay. I had thought I was, well, I knew I was some kind of cop or wannabe cop.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Clasia, Miss Orange Disco Dancer. Officer, am I military personnel? Turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep on walking. We will get nowhere if you keep on being so defeatist.
No.
She seems perplexed by your question.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Okay, authority. Wait, I know, I'm a businessman, chief executive officer, right? Then why did you call me an officer? If I can't trust myself, who can I trust?
The young woman shakes her head slowly.
Okay, chief technical officer?
No. You're a police officer, sir.
Oh, right, are you sure? Are you shitting me? Goddamn right I'm a policeman, and don't you forget it. I don't feel that enthusiastic about being a policeman. Perhaps it's the zeitgeist. I feel it'd be disingenuous to pretend I'm not a copper, so I'm going to say, are you sure, and just double check.
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
She takes another drag. All this time. Telling you I'm dead.
You've been here for 3 days.
Oh, 3 days.
On official police business, no less.
Well, it is slightly appropriate that I'm playing this at Easter, isn't it? Risen after 3 days. On official police business, so no less. And what business is that?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? I feel that one quite strongly. Suggestion. Try the expression on her. Tell her that you... Let her know you want her. Physically. Okay. I should get going now. Right. I am not making unwanted advances to defenseless disco dancers. Why not remember being a cop? Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Red check? Oh, is that different to the white check, repeatable ones? Then almost anyone be a police officer. That is pretty true. I'm very tempted at some point to come back and do a playthrough pretending to be Mark Holmes, but not this one. I'll pretend to be... White checks you can fail and unlock again. Red checks are one of. Oh right, okay. So they are forks in your narrative, presumably. Then.
A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself.
Authority. I'm not sure I'm a fan, frankly. He's being a bit arsey. Actually, I can see why they would entrust me with the law. I have the right character. Better let it go. Say nothing. Yeah, I have the right character to be a disreputable cop in a cop drama.
A fondness for contradictory statements.
Oh right, okay. Wait, are we flirting? No, probably not. Yes, what you just said. I can't come up with anything.
I'm sorry. I was being glib.
It's all right.
I'm sure you're a great cop.
I'm not convinced I'm a great cop, but I have a tie, so... I make a great police officer, thank you very much, James.
No, she's not. Reassert yourself by being flirtatious.
Okay, I just want to double check that electrochemistry is as suspect as I think it is. Electrochemistry, go to party planet, love and be loved by drugs. Okay, yeah, I don't trust you, electrochemistry. You have very rarely steered me well. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Try the expression on her. I should get going now. I think it's pretty obvious why I don't remember being a cop, but...
Could it be because of the drinking?
She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles. Okay, that leaves me 2 options. I'm not... No, I'm just not. I should get going now.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Hooray!
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Yeah, what?
Goodbye.
Okay. Save. Now, her door is green, but... Yeah, I'm not pursuing her into her apartment. Hopefully some more cash under something. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. That is French Triumph of the World something? What's that? Yes, it gave me the tooltip for it earlier. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Do I smoke? Yeah, look at that face. I probably smoke. Right. Still no shoe? See a container you can't open? Equip a pry bar. Probably they teach you that at police academy. Other door? The other door was white and not openable. Oh, the other door upstairs. Yes, you're right. The green one. Oh. Is that... This is where the lyrics would be. A big old karaoke mic, just waiting for someone to sing into it. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here.
I should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance I get.
Emotions need to be expressed.
My emotions
People need to know your
expressed.
vast oceanic soul.
People need to know of my vast oceanic soul. My soul is immense. My soul is modest. It's normal sized. My soul is puny. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. So it's either my soul is immense or my soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. I think I'm too clever.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside.
Oh,
It needs to be heard.
yeah. I like Inland Empire. I'm not sure what's going on with it. I had a little bit of problem with the music. Renner's pointing out that it's a bit buggy for people. But it sounds fine through my headphones. I was having some similar problems with my audio earlier.
Through a PA system.
Through a PA system, indeed.
By other people.
By other people. Inland Empire has my
Whether
back.
they like it or not.
Oh.
Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself.
Okay. Okay. Who is Half-Light? Half-Light. Let the body take control, threaten people. Okay. I'm beginning to see why 5 Psyche and 4 Physique is going to create a certain kind of playthrough. What should I sing when it comes to it? What should I sing?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Lamentation sounds good. They'll really get a gauge on my soul with that. Or I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy. Get the people going. I'm resisting, Goth Cop.
No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid.
There.
Sing the sad song. It's profound.
I'm beginning to worry that while I have the face of a man in his, I don't know, late 40s or whatever, I appear to have the spirit of a 15-year-old.
You'll have to find something tragic to sing first. Though.
Okay. Okay, so sing karaoke. You'll need to find a sufficiently tragic tape, then play it on a boombox to memorize the lyrics, then ask the cafeteria manager to perform, preferably in the evening, more people in the bar then. Get hold of a sad song on tape. Okay, so I have a quest. It's got nothing to do with anything police related, but I'm feeling the sing karaoke quest may have to be prioritized. Oh, right, that is nice. Okay, so that seems to be keeping track of the activities I haven't done. The music's very quiet. Yeah, right, actually. Okay, fair enough. Right, let me come out of that. Finish thought. Is that better? I've turned the music up. Has he got a bird? He does. He has a bird. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. Okay. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. What is that? Nosafed. A healing item. Okay. Oh, right, okay. Ah, right, okay. So that has gone into over there with the +1 health charges. Fair enough. Right, let's see if Norman Bates. Too loud now. Okay.
In his late 20s, stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
I'll just speak to Gart, the cafeteria manager, and then I'll just put the volume of the song down a little.
That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Okay, so empathy's probably on my side, right? Something tells me you don't like me. Look at the stuffed bird. Are you the bartender? I want to know more about the stuffed bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
Okay, yes, I have a very bad feeling about why that bird might have been ripped off a wall.
Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Okay, there we go. Something about it makes me feel bitter. I've almost certainly pulled that poor bird off a wall somewhere. What happened to the bird? Can I help you with that? Say nothing. Let's make people like me.
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy? I'm a cop and I talk to whomever I please. What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
It does sound a bit Idris Elba, doesn't it? I thought Luther earlier. Something tells me you don't like me. Are you the bartender? He's pretty obviously the bartender, so let's find out. Let's bite the bullet. Something tells me you don't like me.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Okay, that sounded like sarcasm. You're being sarcastic.
Come on. Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Oh, God. Oh, my God, I did all those things. I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things. I do not appreciate your tone. This is no way to talk to an officer. I'm trying really hard not to be an arsehole, so I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things.
You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to.
What have I been doing all that time? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
He looks down again and keeps plucking at the bird. Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference? You look like a bartender. Understood. He looks like a bartender. Is that too arsey? No, he looks like a bartender.
That period of my life is over.
Oh, well done
Not
for you.
everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
I should probably realise he isn't the bartender because he's not cleaning a glass with a rag. What is the difference? Well, it's obvious. He's management. Yeah, let's not annoy him any more than we already have by pulling his bird off a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bye-bye. I don't want to make too much of an enemy of him, given I... Right, which doors? Given I want to make sure I can sing some karaoke later. The door is bolted. A sign reads kitchen reserved for personnel until 1300. Oh, I do hope I don't have to do time management. Oh, that's right. I was going to sort out the... Let's try it there. That's odd. There was something around my head a moment ago. Oh dear. Okay. A sign reads, mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open at 4. Oh dear. Right, we're in a wheelchair. This royal pinball machine is unplugged. Does it have a plug? And this is the fellow in the bomber jacket.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
Kim Kitsuragi.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting.
It's probably a perspective, but he looks tiny.
If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down, and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this. But why?
But why? Hold on. Who is he to me? Shake his hand, don't shake his hand. It might become awkward, but who is he to me?
He is your half-brother.
Oh, okay.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Oh, this is inconvenient.
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Okay, Inland Empire, you haven't steered me wrong so far. I don't really know my name. Invent a name for yourself.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It is not yet time. I don't really know my name, say nothing. If I say it is not yet time, he may mistake me for an NPC in his adventure, so let's do it.
Okay then.
He processes the information, then disregards it. I like him.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him? Nod towards the cafeteria manager. Yeah, I just talked to the dick. No, I haven't. There must be some kind of misunderstanding. You're taking me for somebody else. Right, I'm not going to be a dick. Have I had time to talk to the manager? Yes, I have. Why would I lie about it?
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
All right, I'm staying at the hotel out the front, am I?
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman. What interviews? I have, yes. I haven't. Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a
Right.
policeman.
And the interviews?
He taps his foot, more out of habit than impatience. What interviews? I have, yes, I haven't. What interviews? Tell me more about the interviews, Kim Kitsuragi.
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I feel like I'm letting everybody down, but more importantly, I feel like I'm letting Kim Kitsuragi down. I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Coroner's case, okay. Yes, there's a body.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Have you removed the dead body from the tree? Dead body? I don't like dead bodies. Look, man, you know, yeah. No, completely. Tell me more about the dead body, Kim Kitsuragi.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I don't like dead bodies. No. No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
The body's in a tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Okay, he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree. I'm pretty sure many people would have preferred for the body to be no longer in the tree, but if I left it in the tree, I'm sure I had a good reason.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days
Oh.
straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Okay, so leaving it for a week is perhaps a little remiss. What if I told you I'm not really a police officer? How can you be so sure I'm from the police? I can't remember anything. What were we supposed to do again? Let's get moving then. Right, I'm not going to pretend I'm not a police officer. Yeah, I'm not going to dick around. I don't really want to tell Kim Kitsuragi I can't remember anything. I know what we're supposed to do. Let's get going then.
After you, officer.
Task gained. Interview cafeteria manager. Task gained. Inspect victim's body.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Oh, don't fuck with me, logic. Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something? Check my pockets.
You mean you don't have a badge?
It wasn't on me when I woke up. Pretend you found it. I have my badge. I'm a policeman and I have my badge. Honestly, I really am getting strong John Haynes vibes out of this guy. But no, it wasn't on me when I woke up. Let's be honest.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Okay, so that gives us an order to do things in, I guess. I do vaguely want to talk to that woman. Report the badge missing as soon as possible, using the radio in his motor car. Inspect the victor's body in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags. Preliminary inspection, suppress the urge to throw up and approach it, and interview the manager. So I think we're going to interview the manager, inspect the body, and report the badge missing in that order. But before we do any of that, we are going to be completely distracted by this woman.
Hello, sweetie.
The elderly woman turns to you with a smile. Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife. I'm quite liking the way that it is telling me who all of these people are when I talk to them and framing my interactions with them. So there's a cryptozoologist, maybe. And she is his wife. Information. That will help us solve the crime.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Reaction speed. Who's Sweetie? Does that mean you like me? No, I shouldn't be astonished if people like me. I've got a tie.
Why, you are, officer.
I'm no Sweetie. Look at me. Maybe I am. Let's be honest with this woman.
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
If anything happens to this woman, I'm going to kill everybody in the room and then myself. Thanks, I appreciate it. Dimple or not, I am a bitter man. The years have taken their toll. Oh, fuck off. The stupid dimple has only brought me suffering. I don't want to talk about the dimple anymore. The portrait, James is pointing out there is nothing handsome about the portrait, and I agree with him. This portrait down here, in which I look extremely dead, is certainly unappealing. But the original picture, when I looked in the mirror, didn't look that bad, because the lighting was bad. Thanks, I appreciate it. I appreciate the fact this woman is being nice to me.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
She slaps herself on the forehead.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling, as if she senses that the likelihood of me remembering those two additional names is very low.
This Lena is wacky enough for the Motley Crew. Hire her on the spot.
Esprit de Corps. Part of me wants to not trust Esprit de Corps because I'm really struggling to pronounce it consistently. But on the other hand, it hasn't done me bad, so I'm not going to say you seem to be in a chair. How'd you like to roll with me feels insensitive. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. Should I recruit her? Yeah.
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers. Nothing, I was just thinking of the lyrics of the song Wanna Roll With Me. I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime.
Sequence killers? Oh my.
He sounds impressed.
But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
Oh yes. I've got Kim Kitsuragi.
A partner who'll need you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
Kim, of course, I forgot I had you. I know, but there are also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural. You're probably right, Kim. In chat at the moment, there is a certain amount of barracking in which James claims I look like Jack the Ripper era serial killer, and Rob suggests an impressively nerved crack fiend. And Clive is shouting Esprit de Corps at me, which sounds like an unlikely way to pronounce Esprit de Corps. I assume, by the way, that James and Robs are talking about the portrait and not anything else. Right. I forgot I had you. I know, but there are also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural. We've got to level up, Kim.
I can assure you, with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble.
He turns to you.
I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
Why? 3 heads are better than 2? You're probably right. 3 heads are better than 2. You've seen through my bluff Jack the Ripper era serial killer exterior to the softness within.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down.
Ah, so you are going to be like Oracle then.
Perhaps another time.
He turns back to you with a hopeful glint in her eyes. You seem to be in a chair. It feels rude. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. I want to confide in this woman.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox.
Fox is good.
But surely things can't be that bad.
Her eyes follow your movements with some concern.
She won't judge you, no matter what you say.
She won't judge me, no matter what I say. I drank so hard I forgot literally everything. I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm blowing this whole thing out of proportion. Forget I said anything. I drank so hard I forgot literally everything.
Oh my.
It takes a moment to process.
You know where we are, right?
I do know where we are, and I feel I can now contribute something. We're at the Whirling in Rags cafeteria. It was on my keys. I don't really know, some seedy hotel, a war zone at the edge of the world where dead haunting each other were ghosts. No, I am not taking the goth emo option. The Whirling in Rags cafeteria. It was on my keys.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
We have reached the end of what I know. The edge of civilization. In hell, we're all in hell. See, I have no idea. I have no idea.
We're in the city of Revshol, dear.
Revshol. He flashes you a worried look. Okay. Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revshol. What kind of place is this? Tell me about Revshol, Lena.
How would I even begin to tell you? Revshol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I.
Yeah, 'cause we're dead.
I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revshol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost. Clive has pointed out that I have a low encyclopedia score, and so this is going to be quite bad. Nobody needs to know facts, Clive. I've got gut feelings.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
Yes, it is the spring of 51. It is not the year 973. We are not approaching the end times because I am not a goth. It's a bad year in my late 40s or 50s. I don't even know how old I am. That is 2 on the nose. So it's the spring of 51 because it was on the calendar upstairs, and I know that fact. Fact 2. 2 facts.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
I have a nasty suspicion that Lena is an ex-teacher.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
Is composure, my friend. Straighten your back, keep your poker face. Maybe.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm in the choppy waters of not knowing anything. Some kind of democracy, maybe. That's nice. I'd like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. That seems unlikely. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. That seems unlikely. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners and women. That is a bit conspiracy theory. COP. We are living under the COP regime. Right, so some kind of democracy maybe. I'd like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. I don't think I'm a communist. I don't feel communisty. I feel a communist would not have that tie. Thank you. James has suggested in a discussion about the fact that I have one intellect at the moment that I have attempted to correct myself in the game, but I have not, because I have a physique in this game, which I do not have in real life. If anybody's interested, before I answer this question, I went with the sensitive preset, so I am not the most logical person in the world. I feel things very deeply with my psyche, the power to influence myself and others. And apparently, my body is well put together, which probably explains why I haven't died of alcoholism. And I can certainly move around from place to place. If I were designing the character from scratch, I would probably, frankly, swap physique and intellect. Particularly given how much electrochemistry has already tried to get me into trouble. But anyway, so some kind of democracy. Yeah, let's hope for the best. Another vote for shivers there from Mark.
Nope. Sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition.
Oh.
We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is...
He thinks.
Market-driven.
Oh. Okay, what could be worse? If there's no government, how come there are cops? I don't even know what to say. I'm so disappointed. Tell me about why there are cops, Lena.
Oh dear.
She shakes her head, suddenly very
And
worried.
you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense.
Oh.
The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution.
We've had a revolution.
But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
Oh, thank you for chopping the plot expedition up into bite-sized chunks.
He's scared now. He's realized you really are brain damaged.
Okay. I don't trust you, Half-Light. So how did I do? What is the revolution you mentioned? Who could tell me more? Conclude. I want to keep talking to this person. She makes me feel safe and I'm not looking at a dead body.
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things.
I did tell you.
History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
I have drunk, by the look of my bathtub, a surprising amount of alcohol.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
Oh. I only met him like 5 minutes ago, but I do feel bad about disappointing Kim Kitsuragi.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
I mean, I'm not... The fact you said I'm no doctor, and then giving me your medical opinion, worries me, but like I say, I like you.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
Worrying won't do me any good. Tell me about the revolution, Lena.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
Uh-huh. What does that have to do with there not being any cops? But I'm a cop. Whatever it was hasn't stopped me. Tell me about there not being any cops, Lena.
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
You could just answer the question. Just the facts, ma'am.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
Who could tell me more? It's clear that you are not here to provide me with the big details. Maybe Kim knows.
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
He turns to the lieutenant.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
On the plus side, this is further confirmation that other people can see Kim Kitsuragi, and he is not a figment of my imagination or a manifestation of my ego. So that's good.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated.
Ha!
Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
Okay, we have another task. I've got to get going now.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
He gives you a small wave. I will be back to see you later, Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife. You have no idea where you are. Lena encouraged you to ask others to explain the world to you in greater detail. Perhaps try a rich person. Rich people are educated. Okay, so, back to the tasks. Oh, just a second. In true murder hobo style, I had better just quickly check. Oh, hello. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. I'm not licking the table. Not again. Who's this? Sleeping dock worker. A man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Oh, Lieutenant, who is this? Pick up the pills. Wake him up. I don't really want to wake up the dock worker. Oh, no, who is this? Maybe I know him.
No idea. Looks like he works for Wild Pines, the logistics company who owns and operates the harbor.
Okay. There's a harbour. Of course there's a harbour. It's a computer role-playing game.
Possibly because there's a strike going on in the harbor.
Aha.
There's not much to do aside from drinking and sleeping.
Drinking, sleeping, and providing me with headache pills.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
Okay, so that's giving me a morale healing charge. No, I think we're established to allowing people who are getting a good night's sleep to continue to do so. We are not the limbic system. Oh. Summer door closed for the winter. Okay. Right. We will now interview the cafeteria owner.
Man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching.
That is not a beard.
He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right?
Lieutenant glances into his little notebook.
You run this place.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. The Harbinger of Ruin. For goodness sake, what is golden orange like a forest fire that smells like liquor? Interesting. I'm currently in between names, say nothing. What is golden orange like a forest fire that smells like liquor?
Are you kidding me?
No, man, help me out. What is golden orange that smells like liquor? Kim is about to say something, let him.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
Okay.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
Okay.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
Yes, what, who, me? Yes. Yes, Kim Kitsuragi.
I have everything. You?
He looks in his little notebook. Oh, you mean, do I have questions? Ask them. No, I'm good. Pass on the questions. Let's see if we've got any new questions to ask this fella.
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
The cafeteria manager is clearly agitated again. Oh, he really doesn't like me. Where exactly is the body? That's outside. Who killed him? Why did Sylvie go away? You know, I actually can't think of a single thing. Let's see. This could be a very short murder investigation. Tell me about who killed him.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Ah, emphasis on kill. So you did something to him.
Suddenly you tense up. Blood is being pushed to your muscles. You should hound him on this. Hound him hard. The prey drive says.
Oh, God. Did you kill him, Garter?
No, I didn't.
You can tell me, Garter. You killed him, right?
I didn't. I don't appreciate this. What is this?
Why did you have to kill him?
Do I have to answer him? Is this mandatory?
The lieutenant stands motionless. his expression unreadable.
Did he hurt you? Is that why? Did you get some kind of sick kick out of killing him?
What are you, an idiot? I told you I haven't killed anyone.
Anyone? Have you killed someone else then?
He ignores you.
Okay. Alright. That works a lot better in the television series. What exactly is the body? That's out the back. Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
Okay. Permission to treat the witness as uncooperative, please.
Extra fine.
Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard.
Points
They
to the
hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Okay.
Let's go.
Hey, I gained experience points.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Oh.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
But?
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
I genuinely don't know what to make of the fact my necktie is talking to me and also in a sort of Paul Foxcroft voice. So I'm going to step away from the computer for about 2 minutes. Now is a good time for you to go and make yourselves a cup of coffee. If I were significantly more professional, I would put up some kind of loading screen. But instead, I'm just going to stand up. And you have 30 seconds to place bets on whether you think I'm wearing trousers or not. I shall be back very shortly. Bants or bullying, bants or bullying. We're playing a game called Bants or bullying, bants or bullying, bants or bullying. It's rarely bants, it's usually bullying.